10 hut you fucking douche canoes, and this is the support kit in the Battlefield 4 Bootcamp series. Now, if you fuck nuggets remember back to your basic training, the support class is used to resupply ammunition and lay down some heavy fire to suppress the enemy team. The primary weapon for this particular class are your LMGs, your light machine guns. If you want to unlock the shotguns, you're going to have to level up the support class to a certain amount of points, and then you unlock your shotguns. And then after that, you unlock the shotguns in the normal manner you would, just using each of the individual shotguns. Again, shotguns, DMRs, carbines, always available on every single kit. Now, let's get into the gadgets for this particular kit. You have at the top here the XM25, which, if you remember from Modern Warfare 3, is kind of your tube, almost semi-automatic grenade launcher. This is the airburst here. You could also swap out those 25mm explosive grenades for smoke grenades, and you could also stuff flechette cartridges into it, effectively making this a fucking shotgun. Now, there's also the ammo pack, which is a single-use ammo pack, but you could stick it to a soldier, kind of like the medic pack. And what I usually use, the ammo box. This is what you guys had found in Battlefield 3 if you played that particular game. Stationary ammo crate, multiple soldiers can resupply. This class also contains an M18 Claymore, which I will show you when we put it down, some of the tips to avoiding Claymores. There is the mortar, which is a very cool weapon to use in certain situations. This MP APS, or trophy system, if you are in Call of Duty mode, that's what this is right here. And of course you got your C4s, which you guys already know what that's for if you guys watched my Battlefield 4 monthly montage. Now, there's also this UCAV here, but since this is a premium only item, I'm not going to go over it, and I don't have it unlocked anyway. Now, for the field upgrades, there's your defensive, offensive, and shadow, but for this particular class, you also have indirect fire, which allows for more ammunition for basically everything, and the perimeter defense, which basically increases the amount of suppression and also the equipment that you can hold that kind of deflects projectiles or stops incoming infantry. Let's get into a fucking game and show this shit off. Okay, we're in a squad of 2. That's not going to work. So let's go to Alpha, join a squad of at least 3, and let's spawn on the squad leader. I am using the ammo pack and the C4, although the C4 isn't really that useful in domination. I have it on my default support class loadout for, you know, game modes such as Conquest or Rush or anything with a vehicle in it, rather. Because you guys already know what the C4s do to the vehicles, especially if you watched my Battlefield 4 monthly montage that I just came out with. It is fucking epic. Anyways, what I'm trying to do with this support class is look for players on my minimap that have a flashing bullet sign above them. Get the fuck out of here, man. That means that they need a resupply, and that is really what I'm looking for when I go to throw down my ammo box in order to help my team out with supply. Now, this LMG is not that great of a gun in this particular game mode. These are more long-range guns, although I am beasting it up right now with this gun. However, it is much easier to, you know, kind of tap fire the LMG at range like I'm doing right here. I'm tap firing it at range. Unfortunately, I ducked behind some cover, but that's a general tip for everybody, is to tap fire at range. That's what you should be doing. And you see, this gun has a extreme initial recoil, but then it kind of like tails off a little bit once you start getting a few rounds into this thing. So that is my strategy here with the LMGs, as I don't know where my squad went, so I'm just going to randomly spawn here. We ended up getting wiped. Our field upgrades also ended up getting wiped. Now, I like to run the offensive field upgrades because I don't like either of the special ones for the support class. As you see, I'm taking that dude out, but unfortunately, his buddy around the corner ends up taking me out, and so what I use is the offensive field upgrades because I don't like the indirect fire or the other one. I forget what the fuck it's called now. defensive positioning, I think, or some shit like that. As you see, my teammate got killed right there, and I spotted the guy. I looked at the skull on the mini-map. That's basically where you could see your teammates dying from. And generally, if there's a skull, there's a fire. Oh, no, wait, that's if there's smoke, that there's a fire. Unfortunately, I get taken out by that guy's grenade that he threw after he ended up dying. So let's spawn back in here, and I will show you guys, hopefully, off some of these gadgets. Now, what you could use a C4 on for domination is the blowing holes in walls and taking out, you know, barriers for objectives. But I don't think, as you see, I get that guy. The map does not really have very, very many barriers on it. I mean, there's that whole area over by the A flag, rather, with all those wooden planks, but I don't think, you know, it's a very viable area to go taking out. As you see, me capturing all of the objectives here. For domination, it's not like in Call of Duty where the flags that you hold controls your spawns. It's not like that at all. So it's okay to triple cap in this game. You see that guy right there? That flashing bullet symbol above his head? That means the dude needs ammo. So what I'm going to do is going to run over to him, drop down the ammo box, and hopefully gain some points from the resupply. Unless he's an ammo guy as well. Yep, he might have been an ammo guy as well. But those are the things that I'm going to be looking for as an assault guy. And where the fuck is everybody? There's somebody. As you see me, I'm kind of burst firing over range. Come on. The LMGs are weak as fuck in this game, and it sucks because they used to be really good in Battlefield 3, but I don't feel they're that good in this game. As you see, it takes long as fuck to reload, but you got 100 fucking bullets, so you might as well use them. My accuracy with this gun is fucking pretty much terrible, because all I do is just fucking fire off rounds like it's my job. Believe me, I go through bullets with the LMGs more than Taylor Swift goes through boyfriends. Alright, so I'm going to keep the you know what, let's switch out the C4 for something else for the meantime. I'm going to put on the XM25 Airburst, and I'm going to also toss on the ammo pack to show you what that's all about. So the ammo pack, you toss it on the ground, kind of like the single-use med bag, and you could also throw it on people so that they stick on them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it right then and there. Let's see if I could stick it to this guy as he's running away. Maybe that's stuck. Nah, it didn't. Fuck it. So, the XM25 Airburst. Now, the thing about this is it's just like the Airburst from Modern Warfare 3. However, you kind of want to hit people in the top of their head. And the good thing about the XM25 in this game is it's got a thermal sight on it. So, this way you could see through smoke or through muddiness or cloudiness in case you ever actually need it. That is one of the great things about the XM25 in this game. I don't particularly use it because it's kind of a newbie weapon. It's kind of like, you know, a tube, if you will, from like Call of Duty, but you aim at the top of their head, and there you go. Headshot bonus. Get fucking dome rocked with the XM25 right there. And the XM25, it's got a downwards trajectory. That's why I'm saying you kind of want to aim for the head. And the thermal does come in handy when trying to spot enemies. I know this guy needs health. Maybe he needs some ammo too. As you see, it's stuck to the guy right there. I finally was able to fucking toss and stick it. So there's a guy there. Gonna spot him with the XM25 and take him the fuck out. Unfortunately, I only have one bullet with this thing, so you know what? I'm going to toss down my own ammo pack, and I'm going to go on it right here. Now, the other thing about it is it also gives you how far away things are, which is really useful, not particularly in this class, but, you know, if you are using, I ended up getting taken out there. If you're using a sniper, that is a really good thing to know how far you are away. So let's take off the XM25, and I'm going to show you guys the Claymore here. There it is, the M18 Claymore. Now, the cool things with Claymores are, as you see, our field upgrade just got lost. The cool things with Claymore is that they stick around even after you die. And the only thing is you can only put down one Claymore at a time. So I'm going to go over and plant a Claymore over in that little area where that blueberry is. Now in Call of Duty they're called greenies, the randoms. In Battlefield they're called blueberries because they're blue. So I'm going to plant down the Claymore here, and you'll notice as soon as I get up over here, there's a fucking guy camping. Get out of here. Get the fuck out. This is my house now. You can kind of see, although it's really hard to, this thing has wires on it. You know how in Call of Duty they have red lasers? In Battlefield, they have wires. Wires are the way that you could tell whether or not it's a claymore. So if you see wires on your screen or near your screen, chances are you're going to want to watch the fuck out because a claymore is going to be nearby. I know that these guys are over here at C, and normally charging in with an LMG is a bad idea, but I don't give a fuck, because I'm a motherfucking pimp. Anyways, I don't have to reload the gun. That's a great thing about LMGs, is you're not going to be reloading that much. So many rounds in the clip. Now, this gun has 100. There are other LMGs, as you may know, that have 200 bullets in the clip, and there are some others that have less. There are some that have 70 or 80. The QBZ-95, I believe, has 80, and the RPK has only 70, as you see me getting taken out there by that kid camping in the corner. But the Claymore, as you see right there, did get me a kill. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't on my next life, so I couldn't show you that, but the Claymore can get you kills on lives that you don't put them down. So put it down once and forget it. Oop, that's the ammo pack. Let's throw down the Claymore. Maybe you could see the wires much, much better this time. There you go. There you see the wires. Much, much better. Now, you could plant down only one Claymore at a time. Even if you throw down an ammo box and you resupply yourself with a Claymore, unless you have those field upgrades to do more Claymores, you can only put down one at a time. As you see here, I just got hit markers for my Claymore, so I know somebody is over at the Charlie flag. I'm going to run over there right now as this guy's throwing a grenade out at me, so he knows that I'm here as well. Unfortunately, there they are. I just spotted them. They're on the mini-map, taking out one, and is that a dead body? Yep, I'm shooting a fucking dead body. Nice, way to go. So I'm going to throw down the ammo and reload this gun over here as well. I thought my teammate needed ammo. Oh, fuck, there's a guy behind us. Where is he? There he is. So I spotted him on my mini-map just in case we ever get lost here. And I'll explain to you guys what this is in a second as I kill this guy. This is a Tugs. It's basically a motion sensor. That's in the recon kit. So if you ever see one of those on the ground, make sure you take it out as we get taken out by those grenades right there. And I'm going to switch over to some of the other gadgets to show you guys what they're all about, because this game is actually coming to a close rather fast. So let's take off the ammo, let's put on the mortar, and let's put on the MPAPS. The mortar is fucking awesome. This is your anti-camping device, and I'll explain to you in a second. It kind of encourages camping, but for me, it's pretty much an anti-camping device. As this guy, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to run over, though, and grab this health, because I really need it as I unlock the ACOG scope for this gun. So what do I mean by the mortar is an anti-camper thing? So let's first take out this right there. This is my... How do I get out of this thing? There we go. That right there is my trophy system, if you will. So now I put down the mortar over here, and I hop down onto my tablet, and you see this little screen pops up. Now, the mortar fires an upward trajectory kind of projectile, so that this way you can, you know, shoot people that are up on roofs or that are camping their ass off. So this is the perfect anti-camper weapon. You guys remember how people were bitching about the guys on the roofs at Siege of Shanghai? Well, that is how you take them out, with the mortars. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a kill with it right there, but I'm going to try again. And we just lost all 3 objectives. So let me capture an objective first before I go and do some more of my mortaring, because I don't want to lose the game for our team. Let's see here. Looks like we're good on B. Gonna head over towards the C objective, and I see a couple guys in the middle of the fucking map, and unfortunately I couldn't ADS back in. That's the one thing that's annoying. With some of the animations in this game, they kind of prohibit your gameplay. I pointed at the guy to spot him, but then I couldn't ADS with the gun as I end up getting taken out right there. But I'm going to try and hop down on the mortar and get myself a kill, because the mortar kills, they're really not that hard. You kind of just have to know what you're doing, because obviously the projectiles take more than a second of trajectory, so you kind of have to plan them out a little bit, as you see. Hopping back down on the tablet here, and let's go over towards some of the ones at B, and there's an enemy that actually just ran right past me. That was fucking hilarious. As you see, I got a hit marker with the mortar. Hopefully, I'll be able to take out one of those guys. There's one guy who gets killed by the mortar. And with the mortar, the bullets, the ammo rather, the mortar ammo regens automatically, but it goes slower than normal. So you see this guy camping right here? Hopefully, I'm going to hit him with this shot. If not, let's just hop out of this and let's get back into the fucking game here. As we head off in this direction, and wow, my aim's terrible, but that kid's even worse! Holy shit. So I'm going to go run over and take the cave over at A and throw down the trophy system so that we could block any projectiles that are coming our way. I kind of want to show off what it looks like to block a projectile rather, but in case I don't, it's kind of like the same thing in Call of Duty's trophy system. You know, the projectile kind of gets deflected. It's very useful in certain maps, like Operation Locker, where there's always fucking grenades going around everywhere. It's really, really useful in that particular map. And you see, I'm just beasting with this LMG right now. It's actually really good on the recoil pattern once you get it down, because it kind of has an initial recoil kick, but after that, it's really not too much. And my squad is fucking horrible. We keep getting field upgrades lost because of them. So let's throw on the C4 and the ammo pack. You know what? Let's put on the smoke, because it'll be kind of just like what I use the M230 smoke for in the other thing. Let's just throw this out, and there you see it's kind of got the smoke, and you know, smoke them if you got them. That's what they say in Spaceballs, right? Anyways, take this guy out here. I know there's another guy up there, and wow, I'm getting shot at from all sides. I'm probably spotted right now, but you know, what am I gonna do? I end up getting taken out there. There's not much that I could do at this point. Now, there wasn't really much going on in this game concerning my role as a support player. You know, I threw down ammo when I needed it, but we've got two guys on it. We got another guy in the squad, rather, that is a support guy. For domination, usually you want to roll with at least one support guy per group, I guess it is, or per squad, rather, as I'm getting suppressed. You see all the blurriness on my screen as this motherfucking noob tube guy. All the blurriness on the screen, that is the suppression. That's another thing that the support class is good for. Since you have so many bullets, don't be afraid to fucking pop them off just like, you know... Oh, what the fuck is that guy's name? The guy in Florida that got in trouble. George Zimmerman. Don't be afraid to pop off like George Zimmerman and get some suppression going down. I'm just getting killed at the end of this round because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do there. And there it is. Team ends up winning the game. I end up going 23-14. Pretty goddamn good gameplay. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys off what the C4 actually does, but that's alright because, like I said, there aren't that many walls to blow up and go around. So I hope you guys are now ready to get out onto the battlefield and support your fucking team, you little shit stains. Get the fuck out of my face. You guys need to go back and make your fucking beds, bitches. Alright, you fucking turd burglars, I just rewatched the final version of the Battlefield 4 Bootcamp episode, and I realized I didn't go into much detail about this gadget here, the MP-APS. So let's set this shit down. When it's red, that means it's not ready to go. It is not protecting you. Green, you're good to go. That means this gadget is protecting your ass from projectiles. Now, it'll turn to red once it deflects one or two projectiles, so always be on the lookout for it. Additionally, the area of protection is the lighted shit on the ground here. I chose this area of the map because it's fucking dark and you can see the different areas of protection for this thing. You could also be like a Planet Fitness commercial. You could pick things up and put them down, but be careful. When you put it back down, it'll turn red for just a second. Additionally, if you hit the right trigger, you could go into the fucking camera that's actually on this device. You hold X to exit out, and look, the area of protection has changed. So if you're getting shot at from a different angle, you can always hop down in this gadget and protect your fucking ass. But the C4, you pretty much use it how you would use it in Call of Duty, except there is no, you know, XX quick detonation. And why can't I get the fuck up these stairs? I am going to, however, give these guys a nice C4 surprise, baby! That's what I like to see.